Alright. Theoretically, sound settings should still be fine from last time. So, if I were actually going to do everything in proper order, we'd be immediately going and taking care of Brett's stuff. But since this is Oddity and I'm an asshole, we're going to immediately do not that. Sound should be fine, but do let me know if there's anything wrong. I assume that's you, Ski. Need another 5 Oddity points to hit the next level, so we're going to see what we can scrounge up. I have a feeling that I'd find some more of that. I do have explosives. This is probably a terrible idea. Oh. Yep. This might have been salvageable if the flashbang hadn't done what it did. Everything sound fine, Ski? I'll try one more time, just because the flashbang was what ruined that. Okay, good. Hey. Okay, yeah, we'll just come back later for them. Hope everything's going well today. I was going to stream much later, but basically everything that I had planned to do today was either delayed or pushed back, so some things will be tomorrow and everything else will work out one way or another. So, getting bullied. and not knowing what to do with your day. And just playing Overwatch in general, in your case. I'm not sure if you're mad because I implied you got bullied, or if you're mad because you haven't been bullied. Oh, really? Is it just... Does it break? Or what? More oddity? Might be something you can tweak in your settings for that, but, if you'd rather be here than play that, one, I can't blame you. But, two, hey, thanks. What I want to do is get up to him, which I can do. Watching me kill things is fun. Well, I'm a bit concerned with your phrasing, but thanks. Drop the flare. Hey. So with those two being all that's left, just take a couple more steps back. Next area should also actually be, unless I'm mistaken, this links to a cavern with a few hogs. I don't think I can deal with a warthog with just a knife, but we'll see. And we're going to find out real quick, aren't we? No, we're not making the hog into bacon. Can I not? There we go. Oh yeah, this is going to end very terribly. Very terribly. So if I could put the pigs down and get the oddity off of them, that would be good. But warthogs are just... I'm going to need some more tools. Then again, does dirty kick work properly on animals? It does. Never mind. We could totally, well, Technically, the warthog is the quote-unquote alpha hog. Oh. Let me just... Alpha hog? That's not how that works. We don't question how kicking a warthog in the private bits has the same effects. We just roll with it. And I caught myself in it too. If that hadn't caught me in it, that actually probably would have done it. Look. It's going up slowly. That's all I can say. Oh, can I not walk up? Oh, okay. Well played, Piglet. Okay, yeah, just, I'll hold off on trying to kill the pigs for now. It'd probably be easier once I have the next tier of armor I plan on using. I don't believe the guy here has a quest for me this run, but we're going to go ahead and check in with him anyway. Come up to a short, bull-necked man, leaning forward, focusing all his attention at one of the security monitors before him. On it, you see two dark figures disappearing behind the corner. The man straightens up and recoils as soon as he becomes aware that he's not alone. One quiet moment passes, and then he speaks. So by all means, I read that as who, but I think that's woo. But either way, woo! You scared the hell out of me, man. He pulls down his respirator. Don't you sneak up like that. And we're just gonna play it super casual. Hey, I'm Bacon. I'm Harland. What are you doing down here? Need to get into the tunnels. I'm not opening the gates unless it's an emergency. Gorski's orders. Why not? It's a lurker metropolis out there, and I'm here on my own guarding it because everyone else is working or guarding the metro tunnel upstairs. So unless Gorski or Tanner come down here in person to tell me otherwise, this gate is staying closed. Where do the tunnels lead? Freaking everywhere. Back when the Underrail was built, they used them as escape routes in case there was a hazard in one of the main tunnels, or just to be able to quickly cross remote parts of the lower Underrail. Nowadays, between lurkers and dangerous creatures that skitter about, it's not the safest way to travel around. If you absolutely must go there, best bring night vision goggles or at least some flares. Can you tell me about these lurkers? You don't want to meet those guys. Let me tell you that. They're a brutal, cannibalistic gang that lives in these underpassages and are the primary reason why only the most desperate would use them. I see them on the cameras sometimes, and at one time 3 of them even tried breaking through the gate. Had they managed it, though, they'd have met that turret over there. But seriously now, lurkers are no joke. I've heard stories of them stealing babies and children from smaller settlements and horrible stuff, man. Horrible stuff. Good to know, because we're about to go and peek our way over there. So how is Overwatch after the patch anyway, though? Is it still a complete mess? Or are games actually feeling a little better now? More propaganda? I mean, alright, so team play is more fun, and then theoretically, free for all, my mode, would be a bit more palatable now. Alright. Who knows? Maybe I will play it again at some point. Yeah, so at the very least, I won't almost completely kill a roadhog in 1v1, only to have the kill stolen by somebody else or them managing to hit me right before the last blow. So yeah, should be slightly better. Yeah, that's not a... Oh, whoops, misclicked. That's not a super big drop, honestly. And one for Jenny and the Wimp. Hmm. Roadhog message? Hmm? Oh, Oh, yeah, no, Yeah, it's like 3 or 4 messages didn't come through. Weird. Oh, thanks for reminding me. I need to actually slightly pull this down. I think that's fine. A little bit more up. That should be fine. I don't think these matter to anybody, but that way at least they're not being obscured. And for the record, we are not fighting these guys right now. If the other room was bad for my continued existence, this one's terrible. It's just menu bits, character sheet, like if you hover over them, you know, each one's got their own thing. I usually just use the keyboard shortcuts though. Remember kids, stealth is the best skill to have. Unless there's cameras. So yeah, this room here, on the brief bit I checked on dominating, like this area had like 6 enemies and like 4 of them were alphas. No, you don't want the robots in here dancing. Because if they're dancing, it's probably on your corpse. I need to decide if I'm going with blades or just fists and start optimizing for it. Right now, blades are really feeling like a good choice, but Another Omega ID card. We are 1 point away from a level. On that note, I believe if I want the effective haste ability, I'll need 45 temporal. But if the tutors aren't offering it right now, your probability of actually finding those abilities is slim to nil. A lot of that isn't available until after you get out of the tutorial. We'll come back to here in a second. Whoopsie. Probably a bit late. Yeah, should have popped that sooner. Oh well. Unfortunately, a redundant oddity. What's yours is mine, and what's on the floor is a mine too. Ooh. Camera jerked. Oh, speaking of camera, my adapter cord for... Yeah, my adapter for that whole controller issue should be coming tomorrow, so we'll see if that fixes things. Hopefully it does. So you say that jokingly, but you can actually plant a bunch of mines and then throw a grenade and just create a huge chain explosion if you can lure an enemy into that area. That is 100% a viable tactic. I just like how terrible that sounds. Speaking of mines... Huh. I don't know when I told you that, but yeah, there's a few rooms where you walk in, and if you just run in like an idiot, uh, congratulations, you just canceled your subscription to life. What? Okay, good on you then. For remembering an offhanded comment for over a year about a game you have no interest in playing. No. Oh, that's gonna take a bandage. So it's like me, where I'll remember stuff and then people get super creeped out because it's like, why do you remember that? Why don't you remember my birthday? I was too busy remembering that weird, obscure thing you told me, that's why. Oh, wait. Oh, well, that was an oddity. Hold up. Strange comm device. Looks like some sort of communication device, though you're unsure how it's used since it only has one button. Since it's already broken, you might as well take it apart and find out. That was worth 1 point, which was what we needed. A few extra throwing. Always keep your primary offensive skill capped. I will tentatively hold off on dodge and evasion. Alright, don't call it that. Please take 1-0 out. We don't need a coom device. No. We'll go ahead and get temporal to a base of 45 before I start diverting those skill points elsewhere. I think lockpicking is fine, but we have hit a threshold where we kind of need 45 and around there for hacking, so we'll go ahead and kick hacking up since it's scaling off of intelligence rather than dexterity. And that should be okay for the moment. Hand grenade blueprint. Abandoned bag with a bunch of little odds and ends. So because we're on an oddity run, I actually will be utilizing pickpocket eventually. There are some oddities if you don't want a scorched earth methodology, you will have to literally... You will literally have to pick pockets. Okay, after we get the oddity, I'll save this time. You will have to literally explode. If they run over them, yes, but unfortunately, the probability of them running over them is pretty small since they're all right here, give or take, and the mines are all over there. How? Right in the kisser. I think that's all the enemies here, but let's just go ahead and be sure. What's funniest is when it's their own traps, so you know, like say lurkers or anybody, any faction troops, they're the ones that set the traps and they just zoom right through them, blowing themselves up or worse. Okay. Let's try this again. Now we're going to try to finish exploring the room. So, used to, there were no emergency phones, and... So used to, there used to be no emergency phones. Apparently they are linked to getting a special... getting a special, feat, which, I'll have to look into that later, because, that's content that wasn't in the game for me in any of my past runs. Also, I looked at it and they might have made... I'm not blind, I just have a perception of 3. Teehee. That and... trap detection of 23. It's fine. Once I start putting some points into traps, just to kick that up and to open up. Yeah, you damn right. Well, once I start putting some points into traps so I can make use of some of the things I grab, that will help. Plus, I don't have any of the perception boosting equipment that I would probably be utilizing. If you use Colmeyer's knife, which we will be grabbing that soonish, a trapper's belt, and then a couple of pieces to boost your perception, you can actually start rounding out how much stuff you manage to see naturally. Okay, I think we're okay to go down into the sub-level. Speaking of, the 12 oddity experience for the next level. This is about where you would start noticing it slowing down, because you could still infinitely grind in the tutorial part of the game on normal experience, but there is a finite number of oddities you can acquire in this part of the game. Before I progress, how's storage? Might be worth pulling back out to put things away. We'll see about clearing this map before we pull back out. So, I didn't play before it was in the game. I believe it's just an option. But it's actually fairly well-rounded, if a bit stringent, so it's actually a fully functional method to play. I just wouldn't recommend it on your first run, because obviously you're not going to know where certain types of oddities are. Hey, congratulations. I should finish after the next bitter chocolate node tonight. Ooh. Right in the kisser. And because he's a dude, 2 turns of stun. But we only needed 1. Oh, and he had a real nasty thing, so that's a shock steel dagger. Mostly good because it has, well, electrical extra damage. I actually got a drop yesterday. I'll need to MLB it once I'm done and just, put it up for people. Yeah, it's a shock steel dagger. We're not actually going to use it right now because there's better targets to drain that battery on. But if you're fighting something that eats most mechanical damage just fine, shock weapons or plasma conduit weapons are a good way getting around damage reduction. Something we're going to have to become intimately familiar with because this is probably just going to be a melee run. Much to my chagrin after seeing all those nice weapons we found earlier. So see, if you were running a gun build, because perception is both your damage stat and the perception stat, you can easily find most secrets. Right in the kisser. Medicine. And a gun. Yeah, because almost all of this group is dudes. If I recall, that dirty kick, you knocked my air out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I knocked more than that out. Dirty kick's actually going to pay out in dividends here. So yeah, sledgehammers, hit hard, very slow, also super heavy. Not picking that up right now. Can't even use it. Minimal strength of 8. Because sledgehammers are so painful to use because of the extremely high AP cost and everything, they also just have a flat chance of dazing your target on each hit. The better ones, I believe, can just straight up stun on hit. That or there's a feat for it. Offload the new stuff that isn't of any value to me and stock up on other things that I can. See, if I were using a shotgun, this would be a really good belt because, lower AP costs for reloading literally does nothing for me now other than makes me money. See, we could opt for a machete for a bit of extra damage, but it's also, I believe, dexterity does not help with the AP cost on that. A shock steel combat knife. Oh, no, they're both combat knives. Would probably be good, but, not spending that much on something I'm probably not going to put the batteries into. But we do want those frag grenades. Speaking of... Yeah, see, where I would be like at 15% accuracy even here, like now I've actually got an okay amount, and just far enough that I wouldn't be in the damaging range is 44. So a couple more levels of putting just 5 in there should make it a lot more reliable. We'll still probably get exploded on occasion by our own tools, but I mean... You know, it is what it is. So we're going to keep the desaturated psionic inhalant, but because I don't typically utilize psi boosters in combat, and because you just get so many, I'm going to be selling those. No, I will not get mined on. Not playing Minecraft. I'm going to grab 3 antidotes just to go ahead and start a stockpile. We'll go ahead and pick up his quest, but more worried about his shop. What can I do for you? Been tasked with helping you with the Hopper Roundup. Very good. So, say, have you ever captured a Hopper? I have, as the player. And, we didn't shoot a few, we stabbed a few. But, yes I have, just point me to the gear. Fellow hunter, I see. It's in the storage room. That's the room with the double-doored entrances just across the hallway. You'll find everything you need there. Your hunting ground is the Mushroom Cove. Head south of the Crossroad Watch until you reach a waterfall. Go past the waterfall and take the western tunnel, and a cave after it. Now you'll come across a big cavern with a lake. That's the cove. I'll need 3 healthy specimens. Good luck. Oh, and by the way, I've also sent a young man called Newton to catch some hoppers. It's been a while, so see if you can find him and learn what's taken him so long. Who's Newton? Well, he's just like you, a newcomer who needs to learn the basics of what it takes for this station to operate. I've sent him to catch hoppers. He should be back. He should have been back by now, though. I hope he hasn't gotten himself into some sort of trouble. So please, look for him while you're out there. Why do you need more hoppers? Looks like you got plenty back there. Inbreeding makes hoppers susceptible to disease. It's necessary to freshen up the gene pool with new specimens as often as possible. And even though we've been there, what is the Mushroom Cove? The place where a couple of streams and rivers join to form up a cove. From there, the water flows further down. Oh wait, I think we've already said this. Flows further down as Celeritis River, which, joined by other streams and rivers, becomes more and more treacherous as it journeys on. Presumably, it leads straight down into the deep caverns and ends in a magnificent waterfall. I'm not sure I believe that. Okay, so I think we heard about it from someone else. Is that phrasing's different? I'll get right on it. Except not really. Once that adapter comes in, provided it does what I need it to, I'll see about trying to do my dailies on a DualShock 2 in 14. And if it doesn't, I'm going to have a unique set of circumstances where I will have to do all of that on mouse and keyboard. Pardon me. So back up we go. We'll grab the sledgehammer if we've got room for it after everything. Now, because I have absolutely terrible perception and detection right now, there's one thing you need to understand. Lurkers like to use stealth. Well, most of them do. This guy is also really unfortunate. Ooh, very nice. But, enemy stealth is resolved in a unique way in this. The enemies that use stealth are actually a threat, ranging from they just get the damn it, what's the term? Get the leg up on you, or in the case of a certain enemy type, you're already dead. Fortunately, we can easily even the odds by using stealth on our side. I am probably going to need to repair that combat knife, because that's the best one I've seen so far. Eye patch. An icky old eye patch. Putting this on without any antibiotics handy might actually cost you an eye. Worth one oddity point. So, out of respect for our need for accuracy, I'm going to go ahead and repair that once and see if we can't find a good replacement sooner rather than later. So, case in point, I believe the toxic gas here is RNG, but now that we've had a gas mask, it actually doesn't matter. Get that toxic sludge and all the other delightful nonsense that's here before our mask fails to protect us from all of it. This is why you don't want to be in toxic gas. That stacks. That stacks a lot. Toxic grenades or gas grenades will shred your enemies. I mean, it is literally toxic. Not as toxic as League. I'm pretty sure if you step into League unprotected, you will melt, but... Case in point, that's an enemy that's stealthing. Because I initiated combat, their awareness of me isn't progressing. But since I managed to get them to the point they're targetable, I can just initiate combat next to them and ruin everything. Just like that. Ooh. Game hitched for a second there. I noticed some sound popping earlier, like before I actually started recording proper. I have to take a look at my stuff tonight, see if anything's wrong. And then we kind of just bumped into each other. Worked out in my favor this time. And did not mean to move. Advanced patching kit. That's actually really good. I think that ties my... No, it's 1 point below. Repairs and repair kits, patching kits, electrical kits are all crucial for your prolonged existence in the Underrail. And advanced ones are they're better for your overall storage capacity, and I believe they're a better deal in general with how much resources you put into making them. Definitely exorbitant to actually buy them, though. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Recharge my hacksaw. Get refunded the battery. And that's why you want to try and initiate with enemies and stealth if you can. Like, that guy by himself did 68% of my health. Just want to check the numbers when they're actually equipped to me. Okay. That's one thing that you don't typically notice, but I'll go ahead and point it out since it was a case. If your health is above 85% of your maximum, I believe, your health will automatically regen back up to full. If it is below that point, it won't. If your health is above 40% of your maximum, you can use these bandages, which are much, much more effective than hypos typically. And that'll obviously, kick you back up as far as it'll take you. If you're lower than that, you need to use a hypo, and hypos are early game pretty expensive, pretty bad when it comes to trying to get your hands on them. Old train schedule. Partially burned train schedule of the lower Underrail metro system. 1 point for oddity. Reason why it usually doesn't matter about the 85% is usually if you're taking any real damage, you probably lost half your health. But if you just took a few points because you wandered into a refrigerator, or you walked over the wrong tile or something, it's pretty handy. Literally a case of go walk it off, you'll be fine. What won't be fine is me engaging with anything in this room, if I recall. Yeah, his health is... Oh, 180. I guess if I kicked him in the you-know-what, I could manage to take him down and then maybe work on the... it wouldn't matter. And then they see me and then I'm dead. I'd need a bit more stealth to sneak through on that side. Pretty sure, yeah, there's nothing you can really do on this side either. Not that this room is much better. Now, if you're not explicitly trying to use stealth, but you have dirty kick, steel boots are pretty good. Literally increases the damage of your dirty kick by 100%. Ow, right in the kisser. This will be difficult, but let's see if we can put them down. Hey, worked out. And he's right behind me. Ideally, you can take the sneaky guy out separate, but realistically speaking, hands are kind of tied. Yeah, I'm just going to save time. Okay, well, that's about what I figured, unfortunately. That said, we don't have to engage them on that side. We can come over here and die to something else entirely different. Okay, that might actually be problematic. Everything else, there's a grenade. Aha, problem solved. propaganda. And because he was stupid enough to come looking on his own for Dirty Kick's cooldown away, this might not be as great as I was hoping it would be. And then I just blow myself. Yeah, it figures that the one time the grenade does exactly what it needs to do, Dirty Kick wasn't back off of cooldown after missing. Dirty Kick had been off cooldown, that would have actually gone perfectly. Yes, the Dirty Kick, or... I took him out, though! There we go. Gummy? Perhaps. Did it work? Yes. Ow, right in the kisser. But it missed. There was an attempt. Oh well. So I guess one thing to do would be to dirty kick the one, throw the flare, and then do something silly that way. This is probably going to go just as badly as last time. Alright, well, now the spawns are coming in. But the funny thing is, since I'm on Oddity Experience, there is absolutely nothing wrong with letting the spawn weaken and bleed this guy out. So if we can dirty kick him without missing, could have let all the spawn come in close for a good old grenade. Well, that kind of backfired as well. Okay. Yeah, we'll just come back later. I'll come over here and grab the oddity, though, because that was one of the whole reasons for this little, poorly thought out journey. I neglected to put my balaclava back on. Lockpicking of 50 required. Wouldn't take much to get through that. Give me 1 second, I just got a text. And it's junk mail. I don't remember how far you can get through this area in the tutorial / prologue. I think you get shortly. I think you get cut off shortly after that 50 lockpicking gate. But won't stop me from trying to go further anyway. But I do believe that is the extent of the safe area. Only other thing to do would be to check that the locked doors on that other room up here. And then I guess we'll actually make progress. Whoop, no, not this one. It's a quick game over waiting to happen again. So, I'm going to head back over here and talk with Jack Quicksilver and see what happened to his little business opportunity. It is, of course, a business secret, but if you're interested in doing some work, though, that's something I can arrange. What's the pay? I'll pay you in SGS credits, 100 pieces. It's a package delivery job. Yeah, tell me the details. And he beckons you closer. You know where the GMS warehouse block is? Yes, we were just there. First, go to the barracks at the station platform here in SGS. This key will open one of the foot lockers, and the package will be inside. He hands you the key. Take the package to the warehouse block, to the building just south of the GMS compound. The man will be waiting for the package there, and you'll get your money. Alright. We will not speak of this again until the job is done. Got a package. Now, if we were using normal experience, we would still be getting pity experience by picking these locks, rather than absolutely nothing from the other one, and a weapon I might not even use. Remember, kids, frag grenades. If I hadn't killed them, they would have been demanding the package and would basically not go away. So, peace through superior firepower. I was just about to leave. I honestly did not expect you should arrive. You used me as a decoy. That I did. But it is as I promised. A man was willing to pay you for the delivery. I never said who the man would be. He hands you some credits. Why did you wait for me if you expected me to die? I'm a man of my word, Bacon. I always honor the deal. What will you do now? I'll move on to some other place. The trains are out, but there are other ways to travel around, though. They are much slower, especially if you don't know all the shortcuts. He smiles. Let me know if there's something you'd like to trade before I leave. So you know what? We're going to grab these lockpick Mark IIs while we're here. We head right back down and try to pick that one lock. Yeah, he doesn't have anything else of note. Coincidentally, that was worth one oddity experience. That is a quest that will give you a reward even in this mode. Okay, it's a loot room, so yeah. No further progress right now, on this side anyway. But, another encyclopedia fragment. So another oddity experience. And some okay loot. Because lockpicks are consumed on use, it is worth stocking up on them as much as you can, especially this early in. Jonas, if you give him his watch back for free, becomes one of the best vendors for such goods. He gives them almost at base value, making him a very reliable source for those and for batteries. I'm not worried about the cave hoppers just yet. But the beetles, they're always worth paying attention to. And we got fortunate enough for it to drop the Psy Beetle brain. This is a relatively undamaged brain of a Psy Beetle, worth 1 oddity. A lot of blood over here. I hope it's not Chris's blood. And this door was locked before. Warehouse inventory list. Partially readable, but probably very outdated. Inventory list. Worth 2 points of experience. Don't mind if I do. No lucky crits, unfortunately. I guess better late than never. Old diver's helmet. Old and rusty diver's helmet. Doesn't look fit for purpose anymore. Worth 2 oddity points. Oh, I guess I didn't need to buy a gas mask. Oh well. A terrified man leaps out of the dark corner and begins slashing the air in front of him. His shirt and pants are stained with blood, and you see a piece of cloth tied around his thigh below which a large wound grins at you. An instant passes, and the man retracts his knife and stares at you. A sigh of relief precedes his words. Ah, you're not a cybug. Thank goodness. I almost had a heart attack. Are you Newton? Big Brett sent me out to look for you. You've been out of FGS for a while now. Yes, I'm Newton. Don't even mention Big Brett to me. He sent me to catch those stupid hoppers. I guess I went too far to the west and ran into cybugs. You never told me about them. Why didn't you run away? I did. I started running around. Hey, the bugs surrounded me. I ended up in this place. He clenches his teeth in pain. Ah, and I cut my legs somewhere along the way. I stopped the stupid bleeding, but I can barely walk. Why the hell are we still talking? Can you get rid of all these damn bugs so I can safely get out of here? I can't run, and I most certainly can't fight. They're all dead. Let's get you out of here. Great. Great. I want to get the hell out of here as soon as possible. He rushes past you, dragging his injured leg behind him. Yay. He's safe. One. Two. And three. 3 K-poppers. Just what the Brett ordered. What can I do for you? Let's see. I've got your hoppers. Excellent work. Here's your payment. So would you like to name them? Aren't we just going to eat them eventually? Eventually, yes. But until then, I need to keep track of them, and it's easier if they're given names. Alright then. So what's it gonna be? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Brett chuckles heartily. So be it. Oh, and what about Newton? He ran into some side beetles and was forced to hide in an abandoned warehouse just west of Mushroom Cove. He cut his leg a bit, but he'll survive. In fact, Pascal should be patching him up right now. What a large answer compared to didn't see him. Should just say he should be here. He's fine now. I told him to be careful, not to wander off too far. Well, glad he's alright, and thank you for helping him. That's all as far as I'm concerned. You can go back to Tanner. And that was... Huh, were we that close? Alright. So yeah, level 6. So, I'll keep pumping lockpicking and hacking for the moment. Get them up to a effective 70 each at the nearest rounded 5, and then that should help round out what we're doing there. So, let's see. Premeditation is pretty good and will probably be taken at some point. Expose weakness. You can perform a special melee attack that deals normal damage and reduces target's mechanical resistance and threshold by 50% for 2 turns if it lands. Worth keeping in mind. Cheap Shots increases critical damage bonus of your melee attacks by 50% and gives your melee attacks a 15 chance to incapacitate the target for 1 turn. That's probably one of the better ones. Improved Unarmed Combat increases unarmed damage by 20% and gives your unarmed attack a 5% chance to daze the target for 1 turn. While unarmed or wielding fist weapons, your dodge is increased by 30% of your melee skill. Probably worth taking at some point. Let me look up Flurry and see if it stacks with what's considered daggers. Doesn't look like it. Crippling Strike, an unarmed fist attack or knife attack. An unarmed fist weapon or knife attack that deals 150% damage and reduces the target's strength by 2 if it penetrates armor. Lasts 5 turns, stacks 3 times, only works on living targets. Cooldown of 1 turn. I bet I can do some stupid stuff with that, but also the fact that it works with any of my potential weapons makes it very enticing. I think I will take Crippling Strike. So for the next level, I will need 14 oddity points. But before that, might be about time to go grab a new ability. I'd like to learn some abilities. And we're going to learn Limited Temporal Increment. Limited Temporal Increment is a simple but tricky to learn ability that allows a manipulator to shift or increment the natural temporal state of personal objects, psi abilities, and such to their first next stable state, provided that they are not in it already. The theory behind it is highly complicated, but what happens in practice is that the manipulator will be one natural temporal increment closer to using those objects or abilities again. It is an indispensable part of every manipulator's arsenal. It'll cost you 80 Stygian coins to learn this ability, but since we're in SGS, I'll accept 200 credits as well, whichever you have. Once again, credits are cheaper. Excellent, excellent. He pockets the money. Time for us to go to my room. Perfect. I'm right behind you. So what limited temporal increment, or LTI, which sounds like an STD of some sort, does reduces all of your cooldowns by 1 turn. Additionally, it only costs 5 action points, which, if I take Tranquility, as long as I'm initiating combat at full health and using it then, 0 action point cost. But the reason why that's funny is Crippling Strike, what's the cooldown? 1 turn. Use that. Just use it again. Which could actually be really devastating. Heal me. I'm breaking. I'm done with Brett's quest. Now what? Excellent. I have another task for you. Gorski has led an expedition into the nearby GMS compound, and he requested that you specifically join them there. Go to station platform exit and talk to Essie. She can instruct you on how to reach GMS compound. After you've completed this task, come and see me. Sure thing, quest giver. I'm your gopher. We'll talk to Essie, but, yeah, we've already been to the GMS compound exterior. A willowy woman removes her respirator and exhibits the smile underneath. You remember talking to her the first time you came here, but for some reason her name eludes you at the moment, if she even mentioned it at all. Her light soprano voice is quick to remind you, though. Hi, Bacon. Remember me? Essie? Of course, Essie. How could I forget you? I totally didn't completely forget you. How's it going? Good. Well, you've been admitted to the station, so I reckon it can't be that bad, right? Right. So you need some help? Directions? To be a bit more specific? Yeah, I was hoping you could tell me how to get somewhere. Sure, where are you headed? GMS compound. That one's easy. Just exit the station to the north and head straight until you reach the first crossroad. Then turn left and go straight until you come upon an auxiliary road. Keep going straight, following the road, and it will lead you to an abandoned warehouse block. GMS compound is in its northwest corner. Thanks. Take care, and watch out once you're past the perimeter. There are a lot of dangers lurking about. Not anymore. I don't think Jack is still here. Nope. Jack is gone. Yay! They're expecting me. I'm important now. Careful, I think I hear rat hounds. Well, I got the tool for them. Someone went to great lengths to keep this secured. Sure took your time getting here. What is this place? This is the GMS compound. Used to belong to our old friends from Omega. They abandoned it at some point, but not before sealing it shut, the bastards. We tried to break in a number of times, but it was of no use. Now the earthquake has done the work for us. What does GMS stand for? I have no idea, but I doubt it was vital for their operations, as it was one of the first buildings they abandoned when their manpower started dwindling. Or the Omega. They were the station we competed with for the control of the Southgate area. So what happened to Omega? I'm guessing you won. Half of them are dead now, and the others are scattered over the rest of the Underrail. So yeah, we won. Guess it was you or them. Exactly. Life is tough, especially here in the South. We did what had to be done. Enough of that. We have work to do. So what's going on here exactly? We're trying to break into that vault over there, but it's not going too well. What's so important about that vault? Well, according to an encrypted message we intercepted back during our war with the Omega, there's reason to believe they sealed off something of value within this vault. Thought you just said this place wasn't critical for them. That doesn't mean it's not valuable. Dying Man has no use for gold, but those who remain do. Anyway, I think they meant to reclaim it once the conflict was over. They lost, though, and it wasn't safe for them to be around here anymore. And maybe we killed the only man who knew how to open this blasted door. In any case, we need to get to the other side of that door. What do you need me to do? I need you to find a way to open that door. There must be a security card somewhere which unlocks it. Your job is to find it. You might need to get to the levels below. The elevator is out of commission because this place is running on auxiliary power. So be resourceful. I'm going to go down there alone. What are the rest of you going to do? We'll continue trying to open the door manually. What? Are you scared of a few rat hounds? Go get the bloody door open, you ninny. Or, to translate that entire exchange, go do the work, gopher! It's like my days in Eorzea all over again. Omega ID card. Gee, I wonder what gave it away that there were rat hounds around. Another Omni tool. Yeah, definitely not the incessant barking / howling. That would just be silly. No, get back over here. Hacking. Omega ID card and a key. That's one good thing about oddity difficulty, or rather the oddity experience system. If this were normal, I would be incentivized to never pick up keys, which is a very inorganic way of playing the game because obviously you would want keys to, well, open doors, right? Because anytime you pick a lock or hack something, you would get rewarded with experience. So for someone like me, who's a min-maxing asshole, I would be disincentivized to play the game in an organic method. But with Oddity, it doesn't matter how you do the thing, just as long as you do the thing and that you get all the loot that's there. Protectorate propaganda. Pardon me. Caves. Definitely not dangerous caves. Love and care? A love cave? Yeah, no. That's a lie. Well, maybe they'll find one in the afterlife. But yeah, rat hounds are basically a menace in this setting. Not much different from, well, I don't think you did much in Fallout. Actually can't think of an equivalent. Because anything there is just mutated animal for the most part. Yeah, that definitely limits the ability to draw similarities. Need to fix that. Need to find you New Vegas Ultimate when it's on sale, because that's cheap and it's probably one of the best packs. It's not really comparable to the giant bugs. The giant bugs probably include Cazadors or something, and those are actually terrible. You know what? Sure, mole rats. Mole rats work. Adrenaline shot. I'm going to be using a lot of that in later engagements. Omega ID card. So yeah, getting an Omni tool, really important thing, because it lets you open vent shafts without making noise and without damaging the vent itself. You can do some grade A shenanigans in some places, depending on how you make use of them. And down we go. And down we go again. Alert, possible intruders detected. Something, something, die. Is probably about what it said. Stop moving. Very good rat. He stopped moving. Maybe I should tell him to play dead next. I pet the rat with my foot and my knife. Remember, these aren't cute rats. These are the ugly, super grown ones. They're the dangerous rats. Oh, that'll do it. Oh, there must be a few in there. Okay. Nothing like an enemy just going hog wild on you and missing every shot. Mega ID card. 5 out of 14 for the next level. Vector of propaganda. So the real threat here is not the rat hounds, another ID card. It's actually the wealth of terrible security bots, another warehouse inventory list. Steadily going up on that bubble. Because they can chain stun you if there's more than one via their flashbang projectors. On top of that, being a melee build, we rely heavily on, unfortunately, mechanical strikes, which they have built-in resistance to. Most robots do, for that matter. Encyclopedia fragment. So we're going to need to play real coy about it, or just avoid them outright, which, well, so much for that. Oh, right, and they can just straight up stun you with a built-in taser, so you can stun and daze you. Short of that one EMP grenade and just spamming normal grenades, I don't really have many solutions for them right now. And he's going to just naturally see me because of that. This is where a shock weapon would come fairly handy, but I don't remember if I kept one on me. I did not. But now I have 3 EMP grenades. We might be able to get something going now. Surely this one I can beat to death. Almost. And now we're over encumbered. So with the way security robots work, standing within their field long enough, did not want to do it with them separate like that. It will attract the security robots because cameras and specific robotic entities or unique entities have true sight. They will see right through your stealth no matter how high it goes. Once they alert security in a given area, robots, anybody on the security grid, and so on and so forth, will come to the location that the camera spotted you. They still have to find you themselves, but it can be handy if you need to rely on something like this here EMP grenade. Yeah, that didn't go quite how I wanted it to. Not that surprising either. Huh? Huh? EMP grenade. Now all of them are short-circuited. This probably won't hurt much. Okay, that might have just been a bad idea. Well, time to die. Oh, okay, now they're in safe mode. At this point, if I can just bait them out long enough till I can use them in EMP again, it should be fine. Probability of that, though. And this registration plate is why you should still insist on trying to fight them, especially on this difficulty. This must be a vehicle registration plate from the United States. You can only wonder how it got here. But that's one more experience point. Kicked that robot in its robotic nuts so hard it exploded. Another registration plate. We are now 1 point short of a level. And over encumbered again. Oh, because I never got rid of the sledgehammer. Propaganda that's now redundant. $28 mind shrooms. So at this point I'm going to need to leave just so I can offload all the loot. Oh, the rat hounds outside respawned. Unfortunate for them. Which, if they're coming back now, then the ones here, yep. I do seriously need a better weapon though, because that's literally the same combat knife I've used since the first shopping trip of the game. Unfortunately, they're still not offering anything better. Go ahead and grab that EMP grenade though, since those will come in handy for obvious reasons. Grab those adrenaline shots. Level 3 outer elevator door unresponsive. Please take the stairs until the maintenance crew resolves the issue. Pretty sure that they won't be resolving it anytime soon. Ah. I wonder what's down beneath the trap door. People who cheated. They didn't make a perception check. It took you long enough. Hey. She levels her crossbow at the old man. Thought you said we've got everyone, Gramps. You do. You do. He ain't with us, I swear. Don't move a muscle, Jack. Who the hell are you? Well, you know, they're very clearly hostile, so we might as well take things at our own pace. I'm your worst nightmare. Oh, here I figured it would have given me advantage on initiative, but I guess not. Stunned for 2 turns. Chain missing 95%. I didn't realize I was playing XCOM. Thank you for killing those bastards, but I'm afraid there's more of them. What's going on here exactly? They stormed our barricade. They killed some. The others are held hostage in the dining hall. Who are they? I don't know. Slavers, maybe? Or just common bandits. I didn't hear them say what they want before I was dragged here to help them access the upper levels. Are they well armed? Most of them have pistols. There might be more of them with crossbows. Oh, and there's this guy with a sledgehammer. They don't have much armor on as far as I could tell, though. Barricade? There's a breach that leads to the caves. Don't know how long it was there. It's how we migrated here. We set up a barricade with an auto turret to protect it, but it didn't do us much good today. What do you propose we do? I have an idea. They destroyed the auto turret at the barricade because they were ready for it. But there's still another deactivated one near the elevator. You could activate that turret while they're not expecting it? It'll rip them to shreds. At least those out in the hallway. It'll make dealing with the rest of them easier. How do I activate the turret? Just left of the elevator, there's a surveillance room. Security console is there as well. Problem is, it's locked. Maybe Sully has the key card, but I think he's being held hostage in the dining hall. You'll have to hack your way into the surveillance room and then hack the console to gain access to auto turret controls. Alright, got it. Stay here. Good luck. Oh, and by the way, be sure to turn the turret off afterwards. It might think you're an intruder as well and shoot you down if you come near it. More importantly, loot. Loot. Mega ID card, which is a level. 5 more into throwing. We'll bring it up to 30 hard and see what the effective skill is at that point, and see how our throwing looks at that point. And I'd say we're looking good on lockpicking. Hacking is getting there. Tailoring can keep going up. Temporal can stop at 45 for a bit. You know what? Let's go ahead and kick throwing up to 30. And let's start putting points into electronics. Nah, we'll wait because we won't be able to do anything in it till it's at least 20. I guess we'll keep pumping stealth for now. There's a key card. Boy, sure would be a shame if I activated the security turret for funsies. Think it's done everything it's going to do. Thanks for the free loot. They did do a number on its durability though. It's almost I'd say it's got like a third left. Nice. Next level requirement is 16 oddity experience. Another flashbang. mighty fine plan you had here. It'd be a shame if I kicked you in the nuts for it. Ow, I hurt myself. Amazing. Thank you for what you did. I don't have much to offer in return for your assistance. You see something that you need, just take it. It's not like we could stop you anyway. There's been enough bloodshed today as it is. I need you to tell me about the sealed door at the first level. Do you know how I can open it? My friend Bloomberg sealed that door one day. He wouldn't say why, but he never allowed any of us to go up there, nor do I think he ever went there himself since. If there's a key to open that door, you should have it. And where is Bloomberg now? They shot him near the barricade when they attacked us. Yeah, I want to take a look in his room, though. It's the one nearest the elevator. Do though. Am I being punished for not having enough perception? But maybe it's on his corpse. Encyclopedia fragment. And morphine. Bear traps everywhere. Okay. I guess I critically failed disarming the bear trap. I figured that them, being on fire would make them kind of not stand in the fire and try to shoot me, but I guess not. Batteries. Welcome to stay here as long as you want. How long have you guys been here? Almost 3 months now. For a while, it seemed like a perfect place to settle, but recently we discovered some bandits that set up camp to the north. Besides, it was inevitable that they would eventually discover this base, but I guess we thought we could defend our position with the barricades and the turret. We should have left. I know that now. He seems choked up. It was my fault. Are you going to remain here? I think it would be better if we left. If these raiders were part of a bigger organization, this place is not safe anymore. Hang in there, man. Yeah, I don't think I can find the thing unless I've already got it. Oh, that might be it, actually. Okay. Yeah. I found the key card that should open that vault. Good work. Let's give it a try. Open the door. Holy freaking hell. This place is infested with burrowers. Seal it up. Damn it. So it was all for nothing. Well, at least now I know you're someone who can get the job done. Here's your payment. Wait, I wanted to investigate that. Are you insane? I'm not having that door open for one more second. Do you know what those creatures can do? Burrowers are not to be messed with unless absolutely necessary. Come on, it's a scavenging opportunity. Who knows what I might find? It's not a scavenging opportunity, it's a death wish, and if it was just your hide you were risking, I wouldn't give a damn, but I can't have those critters getting out and about. You are not getting this key card, now get out of here. Let's pack it up, boys. That got us 1 point of oddity experience. We've established the identity of that dead scavenger. Her name was Jennifer Royce. Her brother, Chester Royce, came in recently and collected the body. The two were scavengers. I guess they got separated somehow. Where can I find this Chester Royce? I think he sailed over from Junkyard. You can catch the ferry ride there down at the docks, cave level. Whether he returned there or not, I don't know, and I didn't ask. The whole encounter, he took it hard. Look at my injuries. Bacon. Done with Gorski's task? What's next? Actually, there's not much to do around the station at the moment. Not until the tunnel is clear. However, there's a way you could speed that up, besides helping with the actual digging yourself. The station has an old armadillo mobile drill. It used to serve us well for many years, but it's out of commission now. There's something wrong with its rotor circuit board. Harold tried to fix it a couple of times, but it was no use. He reckons that the only solution is to replace it. So I guess you want me to find the replacement circuit board? Or a merchant that would sell one, yes. Since the train is out and a lot of tunnels have collapsed, there are not many places you can look for it at the moment. Our best bet would be Junkyard. Ever been there? Yeah, I've been there. Good. Here, I'll give you 250 Sharons. Though I guess it would be Karen's, wouldn't it? Actually stopping and thinking about it. If you bring me back that circuit board and it's in working condition, you can keep all the money. I won't ask how you got it. But if you can't find it, I want the money back. Deal. I'll be back with the circuit board or with your money. He nods and hands you the money. Good luck. Also, before you head out, you should go to the administration floor and talk to Vera. I think she has some trade documents that she needs delivered to the United States Embassy in Junkyard. You met Vera previously during your testing period. She is one of the counselors here at the Southgate Station. Good to see you found your way to my office, Bacon. How do you like your new home so far? Well, I might enjoy it more if I wasn't being a gopher for everybody and doing everybody's job. But it's pretty good. I could see myself staying here for a long time. Actually, you know what? People keep sending me to solo dangerous missions. It's derailed. They must have faith in your abilities, and considering you're still alive, I guess their trust was not misplaced. So anyway, how can I help you? Tanner mentioned you had some documents that needed delivered to an embassy and junkyard. That's right. If you're heading that way, you can deliver them for me. Sure, I'm going there right now. Here are the documents. I'll let them know you're coming. Have a safe journey and send my regards to the ambassador. Yes, how can I help you, Bacon? What can you tell me about Core City? City to the north that spans both levels of Underrail. It serves as a gateway to both the upper Underrail and to United Station territories to the north. The city used to be controlled by the Biocor's security forces, but they went rogue and split into smaller factions. This was followed by a couple of years of street wars between these factions. The fighting ceased eventually in light of outside threats and serious infrastructural problems, and nowadays the three surviving factions rule the city together through their appointed mayors. Tell me about the United Stations. Certainly. United Stations, also called Union by some, is a confederacy of stations in North and Central Underrail. It's an attempt to unify the entirety of Underrail so that we could all work together towards a better future for the human race. Similar to our station, the Union is ruled by a Council of Five. Most stations of the Union have some degree of autonomy as well. United Stations are constantly expanding, and while no station here in the South are yet to become part of it, something like that will surely happen in the near future. I want to learn about the Protectorate. The Underrail Protectorate is a military organization that protects the United Stations from external and internal threats. It predates the Union itself and has also played a critical role in its creation. The Protectorate is under the command of General Malik, who is widely considered to be the most powerful man in Underrail. He holds a special place on the United Stations Council of Five, and some also believe him to be the de facto ruler of it. Are there plans for SGS to join the United Stations at some point? Our citizens and our councilors are divided on that matter. We currently have good trading relations with the Union, and I personally think it would be a good idea to be among the first to join it here in the South. We are arguably the most powerful faction in these parts, so we could position ourselves advantageously in their organization and also retain a high degree of independence. This would also ensure we avoid potential military conflict in the future should the Protectorate decide to move against some of the less civilized communities in the neighborhood. But as I said, not everyone agrees with me here. You must understand that many of our current citizens come from organizations that have, for various reasons, been Protectorate's targets in the past, so they are not very keen on being buddies with their old enemies. But let me ask you, what is your opinion on the matter? Would you like to see your station become a member of the United Stations? I'm not sure. I'm reserving judgment until I learn more about all of this. You're a wise man. I hope that, like me, your future dealings with the United Stations will encourage you to support their efforts. See you later. Catch the woman drinking something out of a steel flask. She casually tilts it up and takes a swig, her expression still a calm, neutral one. But as soon as she lowers the flask and swallows, the drink sets her now fluttering eyes ablaze. Her mouth hanging open. Discharge. Yeah, there should be another S there. Discharges a deleterious vapor while her lips undulate with searing pleasure. She clears her throat, closes the flask, and puts it back into her coat pocket. She notices you through her thick goggles, inspecting you for a second or two before speaking with a heavy, abused voice. Hmm? Who are you? Never mind, I remember now. You're that new kid, right? Need a ride? I need to get to Junkyard. Alright. I'll take you there for 8 Sharons, or 25 credits if you got those. So it would be cheaper to give the 8 Sharons by 10 units, but considering the limited viability of SGS credits, I'ma just use the credits. Alright, jump in. So now, I'm going to have to do a few things in Junkyard. This is the next major set of quests and engagements before the end of the tutorial. We're actually just going to clean out our inventory a little bit. And I will probably wrap up for the time being shortly after. And probably pick back up later this evening. Oh no, you will continuously come back here, but unlike other games where a tutorial is like, hey, you're done, get lost, never want to see you again, it is actually a case of you can't leave at all, and it's for story reasons. All the potential exits from lower to the rails themselves are completely inaccessible due to the earthquake that happened prior to the start. The moment that you finish up the tutorial, the tunnels for the trains are cleared up, and you do have the ability to get TNT, which will blow through the rocks that block the lower pathways. At that point, you can go do anything you want, provided it doesn't kill you. Spoiler, a lot of it will kill you. But no, you will very much be coming through all these places again and again. Junkyard's pretty good because of the sheer number of vendors, so it's a good source of getting your Stygian coins. Pretty good balaclava. Shock spiked pig leather gloves. On hit, inflicts 5 to 10 electricity to the primary target and $2 to $5 nearby enemies. Costs for energy. No knives. No knives. Pneumatic rat hound leather gloves. Every 4th hit deals an additional 181% damage and incapacitates the target for up to 2 turns. Costs 6 energy. Well, tempting as they are, we've got our own things for now. Frag Grenade Mark II. Probably gonna grab that. Actually, you know what? Grab a mechanical repair kit because I have yet to find a replacement weapon. Grab 2, actually. Grab the grenade Mark II. Grab the flashbang blueprints. Can't make any right now, but that's one you're going to want. Go ahead and grab the high explosive Mark II. I guess grab the better balaclava just to do it. And okay. Welcome to Depot B, stranger. Looking for some explosives, ammo, or just random junk? I got you covered. You happen to have a armadillo class drill rotor circuit board? You can look around, but I'm pretty sure I don't have none of that stuff. It's not that common of a digger nowadays, Jack. So don't look for its parts when scavenging the old junkyard. I want all the flashbangs. I'll take the frag Mark IIs. So as you can see, some of his stuff is actually really pricey. Those are half-decent components that can be used for crafting. Which, we will be doing some more crafting soon. that's where we're going to call it for the moment. I'm going to check on some things, probably get some food, and just generally take a break. Unless something comes up, though, we will resume later this evening. And we might... Nah, there's no way we're going to complete everything in this area that quick. You know, you keep saying that every time I take a break. But with any luck, if not next session, then within the session after, we should wrap up with this and have the prologue done. Then the game does open up pretty expansively. But for all intents and purposes, we are done for now. Thanks for coming by, and we will hopefully see some pretty decent things going forward. But thanks for coming. Take it easy. See you in a bit.